Good morning, everyone. Welcome to AM Sports here with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. And the Ghana Olympic Committee, they have a new president, Richard Okraku. He polled 44 out of the 63 delegates who voted on Saturday to elect the new leadership of the Olympic Committee. His opponent, Mike Agri, he got 19 votes. My colleague, Victor Achitomakulu, was Joy's Sports representative at this year's Ghana Olympic Committee elections and has details in this report.
Saturday's victory was a remarkable turnaround for Okraku, who 4 years ago missed out on the presidency by 7 votes. Speaking to the press, Okraku shared what his priorities will be.
Athlete empowerment, welfare of athletes is important. The athletes have no voice as of now in our governance structure. This cannot go on. It must change. The athletes must be heard. Their voices must be heard at Congress, on the executive board, and at committees. We are here because of the athletes. They must be heard. Secondly, gender. The women must be empowered, must build their capacity so that there will be many more women involved in decision taking as well. And then, one thing which is very important is that there are too many disputes in sports, too many divisions. We need to work as one. We need to work as one. We have one GOC team, several players, but one GOC team. We must focus on building that GOC team so that Ghanaians will support us. Right now, if we are not united, we can't go to any body, any institution, any corporate body and ask for money because they read all kinds of stories in the paper. So we must get united and build structures in our concern that disputes will be resolved within the sporting fraternity. Build structures that we can resolve through ADR and not go to court and so many cases in court and we are not seeing anything, beneficial to the sports disciplines.
Okraku will be assisted by baseball president Enes Danso, who is now the 3rd vice president of the Ghana Olympic Committee after beating Mohamed Mahadi by 43 to 19 votes. He joins Malco Afajinu and Frederick Otulati, the 1st and 2nd vice presidents, as Okraku's deputies. There was disappointment for the Ghana Football Association's General Secretary, Prosper Harrisonado, who missed out on the GOC board as George Lamte, Delphina Quay, Kamal Sule, Richmond Kwaku, and George Tete all secured slots on the newly constituted 5-member board. Meanwhile, Ghana Swimming General Secretary Mohamed Muniru has also been elected as the new GOC General Secretary, beating cycling president Mohamed Shanoon by just 3 votes. There was another slim win for badminton president Evans Yeboah, who is now the treasurer of the GOC after winning by a 3-vote margin. He pulled 30 votes to win ahead of Tennis Federation boss Isaac Abuajidua. He'll be assisted by Edward Nilante Bannerman. Meanwhile, Sports Minister Kofi Adams, who graced the occasion, charged the new leadership to serve with diligence.
President, elections are over. And what is now is leadership. And so, as much as possible, let's try and be blind to who said what and didn't say what in the course of the journey towards this point. Sports, and for that matter, Olympic and non-Olympic sport is what should be the order of the day. And the young ones, especially the grassroots. As I listened to your story, you told us where you began from. We want the younger ones who are at the stage where you began from to also get that opportunity.
The president of the Ghana Football Association, Kurt Okraku, has been appointed the 2nd vice president of the Confederation of African Football. His nomination to become the 2nd vice president of the continent's governing body was confirmed during an executive committee meeting in Accra on Saturday. My colleague Abdulrazak Musbawo was there and has details in this report.
Following the CAF Executive Committee meeting in Accra earlier on Saturday, Ghana Football Association President Kurt Okraku was unveiled as a newly appointed 2nd Vice President of the Confederation of African Football. His appointment was announced by CAF President Dr. Patrice Motsepe during a press conference at the Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel.
And our 2nd Vice President is homegrown. One of our most outstanding and has made enormous contribution to football in Ghana and on the African continent. And we are so proud that, when I arrived here, Ghana didn't have a vice president. When I'm leaving here, Ghana has a 2nd vice president. our brother Kurt, who's president of football here.
Mr. Okraku, who was elected unopposed onto the CAF Executive Committee in March, succeeds Ahmed Yahya and becomes the second Ghanaian after Kwesi Nyantakyi to rise to the prestigious position within Africa's football governing body. He joins Morocco's Fawzi Legia, who has been appointed as first vice president, replacing Senegal FA president Augustin Senghor. Gabon's Pierre Alain will serve as third vice president, while DR Congo's Bestine Kazadi and Mozambique's Faisal Sidat have been named as fourth and fifth vice presidents, respectively.
What I also like is we are also sending a message to the other countries in Africa that are Portuguese-speaking or Spanish-speaking that the beauty of African football is our diversity that enriches us. We are all Arabs. We all speak Swahili. We all speak, what is it, Wolof? Wolof? Wolof. We all speak Wolof. We all speak all of the beautiful languages. We are all all the races, different racial backgrounds and ethnic backgrounds. That's the beauty, and that's what enriches us. And we embrace and develop it. And our commitment to unity and cooperation is enormous. And that's the legacy we want to leave for our children. And we are doing this through football and work together with everybody else.
Meanwhile, reacting to the recent spate of violence in football, the CAF president reaffirmed his commitment to addressing the issue, emphasizing that any injury, let alone a death at a stadium, is deeply unacceptable.
We are steadfastly committed to ensuring that stadiums are safe and are places where our football spectators and fans and supporters can feel comfortable and in an environment of safety, including health. And part of what we're doing is to look at what we call best practices. Because to have a single fan injured at a stadium is something that we do not want to experience under any circumstances. And worse still, to have a single fan at the stadium lose their lives is something that we can never take enough precautionary measures.
They further revealed that CAF is undertaking a comprehensive review of international best practices aimed at improving stadium safety across Africa.
The starting point is to look at what other countries are doing and where and in which stadiums and in which environments have the most safe environment being created for the spectators. So there's an ongoing process, and I think in CAF, at the Secretariat, there's engagement and an assessment to see what's happening in Europe and to see what's happening in other parts of the world. But the determination and the commitment is very deep and very steadfast.
CAF's new measures are expected to build on and enhance existing protocols established by FIFA and national football associations, with a strong focus on preventing future tragedies and restoring full confidence among fans attending matches. For Joy Sports, Razak Musbah.
In Ghana, under 15 girls won the CAF under 15 schools championship hosted by the country at the University of Ghana Stadium. They defeated Uganda by 2-0. Meanwhile, for the boys division, the boys under 15 team, they finished third after also coming from behind to win their game by 2-1 against Uganda as well. For the winners, which is the girls division, Ghana is walking away with $300,000 as prize money for winning the competition, whilst the boys, for placing third, will get $150,000.
The midfield general for Ghana dazzling her way through this red set. This is a big opportunity. Bente, are you seeing? What a strike for Ghana! Bring it on! And it's the lady dictation, Belinda Bente! And the host Nelson Jubilee. The stars absolutely Absolutely crazy.
And Okraku did the job, all the job, and making sure Pente got the necessary pass, and Pente being clever as well, also very timely of how she was going to shoot, got the angle very right, put it there, one ahead of Uganda.
What you've got just to watch that again. Watch it.
Like I said, Okraku did all the job, fake like she was going on attack, brought it back, a very good pass to Pente. Good control.
Ghana trying to chase it. Daniel Abbas has it. She's driving forward. Daniel Abbas! And it's 2 for Ghana. Bring it on, Accra. Bring it on. The entire leg on. Ghana's party cannot be halted by Uganda. Oh, jittery moment for the Ugandan defense. And Ghana's leading maxwoman have just passed on it.
Of course, that was a mistake from the defender, but what Abbas did intelligently by keeping her composure, getting into the box probably at the right time, and she put the ball at the right place.
Just
that was
beyond.
A good one.
State proud, making Africa proud. She joins her teammates, and ladies and gentlemen, now the moment we have been waiting for. We will ask Tanzania and Ghana to join in as we celebrate your champions. It has been an amazing addition to the Africa Schools Football Championship. Congratulations, Ghana.
Let me just bring you a quick wrap-up results of Ghana Premier League matches that were played. Kumasi Asante Kotoko secured a 1-0 win over Ediana Stars. The first game for Abdul Karim Zito after taking over from Prosper Nathel Ogum, and that result meant that the Porcupine Warriors ended their 4 games winless run. And also we have Vision FC also winning by 2-0 against Bibiani Gold Stars. So Kotoko are now just 3 points behind the league leaders, and also Kerala United, they lost 1-2 to Dreams FC. Brekum Chelsea were at home and they won 1-0 against Nations FC. Samatex won 3-0 against Basaka Holy Stars, and Legon Cities also lost 1-0 to Heart of Lions. So these were the results of matches in the Ghana Premier League. And also Manchester City, they are in the final of the FA Cup after defeating Nottingham Forest. They will come up against Crystal Palace, who won their game on Saturday against Aston Villa. And tomorrow and Wednesday, the Joy Sports UEFA Champions League Pub Series is back, and we are taking you to Palms by Eagles Hotel, formerly known as Holiday Inn Hotel. That is where we'll be bringing you the first semi-final match of the UEFA Champions League. It is Arsenal who are in action in this contest against Paris Saint-Germain, and we're taking you to Palms by Eagles, formerly known as Holiday Inn Hotel. So do join us there as we bring you commentary of the game between Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain. And also on Wednesday, we will go into exhibition inside Osu, inside Dansoman. Dansoman, yes, exhibition is inside Dansoman, not Osu. That's where we'll be taking you to for the game between Barcelona and Inter Milan. We're going to HR Residence, Dansoman exhibition. So this is where we'll bring you the match between Barcelona and Inter Milan. But don't forget to join us tomorrow for the first semi-final match, Arsenal versus PSG at Palms by Eagles, formerly known as Holiday Inn Hotel. We appreciate you always making sure that the Joy Sports UCL series is a success. This will wrap up sports here on the AM show. Head on to myjoyonline.com and read some more sports stories.